Hi again. Assalamualaikum. Welcome to my class. Today, I will lecture topic 8 entitled Identifying Critical Behavior. So previously, we have learned on topic 7 the basic principles how to treat human problems. So we learned on the difference between BBS, failure oriented, and achievement oriented. We learn about the three types of human learning theories. So why it is important, the learning theories too? Because in order for us to change people behavior, we should understand the basic principles of it, meaning human can be changed through learning process. It occurs through classical, operational, and also observational. So in this topic, we'll look at on the process how BBS put into picture how BBS play a part in shaping workers' behavior. Okay, so today we will learn one important model in BBS, ABC model. Okay, and the do it process. Do it process ni is the execution phase in BBS. Do is define, O is observe, I is intervene, and T is for test. So we also will look at how we define target behavior, how we will do observing behavior, and CBC. CBC is critical behavior checklist. So more like this um, topic will emphasize on the execution phase of BBS program. Lesson outcome. Okay, so for introduction, uh, I like to read this quote by B.F. Skinner. So B.F. Skinner, he's the one that invent the operational conditioning yang kita belajar topik lepas tu. So what he said, one can picture a good life by analyzing one's feelings, but one can achieve it only by arranging environmental contingencies. So environmental conditions play a part in order to have a good life, a good behavior. Okay. The practical how-to is the overall process called do it. I mean how to conduct BBS program. No quick fix in safety. Of course, safety is a continuous process. Behavior-based approach is the most efficient and effective way to achieve a total safety culture. It's a never-ending continuous improvement process and one that requires ongoing and comprehensive movement. Okay, previously we have learned the complexity of human. Why do people behave in at risk? Why do people behave the way they are? So because of this complexity of human that being framed by this 6 to 7 domain that build up human being. So now today we will look at another possibilities or another reason why do people behave in at risk ways. Okay, so this is the model that I informed you earlier, the ABC model. The answer lies in something called the ABC model, mean the answer to why people behave at risk, okay, or the way they are. ABC model, A for antecedents or activator that prompt the behavior, B is for behavior, and C is consequences, akibat ataupun apakah yang berlaku selepas behavior that behavior occur. Okay, so if you can remember last time in topic 6, we learned about theory of planned behavior, which is before the behavior occur, the intention, the behavior intention. Itu macam teori niat lah, TPB tu, theory of planned behavior. Saya suka namakan dia sebagai teori niat. Because before that behavior occur, that intention is influenced by attitude, subjective norm, and perceived behavior control. So please look at topic 7 punya notes. So I explained that theory well. So you guys have to look at that again. And then now we are moving on teori takdir. Okay, so it's a joke. So because based on the consequences that happen after the behavior occur, make us understand more about human being. Okay, this slide explain in details about antecedents before behavior happen. What is antecedent? Prompt people to act or behave. It can be a person, place, or things, or event coming before a behavior that sets the target for you to perform the behavior. So kalau di tempat kerja ni contoh antecedents tu macam slogan, apa signage, SOP. So these are the antecedents that prompt people to behave. Okay, so after the antecedents, we have behavior here, observable actions. What we do, observable actions, is what you see when you observe someone working or what a person does. Okay, so antecedents, prompt behavior, and later behavior create consequences. So this very important consequences ni during or after behavior it happen. Follow behavior and make it more or less likely to happen again. It can be an event that follows behavior or happens simultaneously with behavior that changes the probability the behavior will occur. Okay, we will look at example after this. Okay, so these are the example of each element in ABC model. Activator, discussion, policy, demonstration, goal setting, pledge signing, incentive, disincentive. So behavior, example of behavior, drive the speed limit, buckle up, lock up power, wear PPE, and many more. So what about consequences? Consequences ni dia tricky sikit, a bit tricky because consequences will determine whether the behavior will repeated or not repeated after that. Okay, so consequences is feedback, positive or negative, reinforcer or punisher. Okay, let us think about this. Putting up signs, writing procedures, requiring training, holding safety meetings. Is it will result in permanent behavior change? What do you guys think? Okay, consequences, which I informed earlier, a very important element in ABC model because all consequences are not created equally. Because we have to consider what is the effect before and after. Okay, let's look at this example. Consider consequences of eating donut. Is it positive or negative? Okay. Okay, to answer that question, I have, I'm sure all of you have something in your mind when I ask consequences of eating donut. It can be pleasure to a person, it can satisfy hunger, and also it can make a person overweight and many more. So consequences have power. Consequences have power because it relies on types of consequences. Type of consequences, something that the person experience it, how does it feel, whether it's positive or negative. Timing of consequences, immediately or future, and probability, whether it's certain or uncertain. So let's look at the examples of eating donut. Okay, we choose one consequences. One, satisfied craving. Okay, so satisfied craving is the consequences of eating donut. It is positive, right? So it's positive, a good feelings to the eater. The timing of good feeling, the timing of satisfied craving is immediately, right? Waktu tu juga rasa kesedapan itu. And then probability, of course, it's certain. After eating donut, we satisfied hunger, we feel happy. So the feeling certain. So the power of consequences after eating donut is positive, immediately, and certain. That's what make people want to eat donut more. So when we putting up together into all pieces, the type of consequences, the timing and the probability just now, okay, it will create most powerful to the least powerful of consequences. So if the consequences is positive, immediate and certain, or negative, immediate and certain, this is the most powerful consequences. Compared to positive, future and uncertain, negative, future and uncertain, it will be less powerful. So I will show you after this how we conduct consequences analysis. So the importance of ABC model ni is for us to conduct behavioral analysis. Okay, so this slide explain to us how we can do behavioral analysis in a proper way based on consequences. Okay, So look at this example, smoking consequences. So for us to do the behavior analysis, first step we have to list down all the consequences first. Okay, for example, look at this smoking consequences. First, it satisfies craving. So it's a positive, immediate and certain. So the feeling of satisfied craving ni dia memang positif, dia rasa tu immediate dan dia certain. Taste good, yes, PIC juga. Sociable, PIC. So you can see from these consequences, we see smoking consequences ni 6 is positive, immediate and certain versus negative, immediate and certain, which is cancer, stain health, expensive, reduced level of fitness. So this also an example of consequences, but when we do analysis, we found that it's negative, future and uncertain. So what does that mean? That is why people keep on smoking. Certain people difficult to stop smoking because of the consequences. So, as a result, consequences can strengthen behavior and weaken the behavior. Maknanya boleh menguatkan lagi sikap tersebut dan juga melemahkan sikap. So, if you look at these four box, positive reinforcement. Yes, when the behavior strengthened through positive reinforcement. So it's a smile. Emotion reaction when consequences applied or experienced by that person. So what about negative reinforcement? Definitely, human won't like it. Even though we can strengthen the good behavior using based on consequences, but it's a negative reinforcement. Using negative reinforcement is a bad feeling. Also, when we want to weaken the behavior, punishment and extinction also can make the emotion reaction not so nice. Okay, so this example of certain natural consequences for safety. So for safety, the consequences usually negative, immediate and certain. Okay, for example, follow a procedures. So follow a procedure ni is a behavior lah. So when we perform procedure is a behavior. So what is the consequences? Takes a little longer, increase pressure, increase paperwork, hinders progress, increase stress. So these are all negative, immediate and certain. Okay, what about report a near miss? Takes up time, produces more work, increased paperwork, stops progress, and feels awkward. So in many instances, choosing an unsafe behavior avoids the strong negative consequences that often follow from a safe behavior. So that makes us understand why people still behave the way that they are. That's why shaping behavior can become a very challenging and ongoing process. Another example of consequences analysis applied to behavior safety. For example, don't wear gloves, tak pakai glove. Behavior of not wearing glove, of course, the consequences feels more comfortable and it's PIC. So workers tend to not wearing glove because it create comfortable and the feelings is positive, the feeling is immediate and it's a certain. Okay, another example, not clipping on at height. Okay, so first list out all the consequences, increases freedom of movement, show off, save time. Okay, so these are the example how people do behavior analysis, consequences analysis. So as you can see, we got 4Ps, 4I and 4C. So ni example of consequences yang having the same weight, meaning the PIC and the NFU tu dia sama dia punya level tu lah after we list out the consequences. Okay, so it's very important for us to understand that consequences occur naturally. Everything we do is followed by an outcome. We behave and something happens as a result. Many of these consequences are natural events. For example, rush the job, finish quicker, and expand the rest break. So this example of consequences that occur naturally. We spill liquid, the ground gets wet and possibly slippery. But consequences can be managed. As human beings, we have the ability to introduce consequences for certain behaviors. As such, consequences can be managed. So behavior can be managed as well as consequences can be managed in BPS. So these are the beauty of applied behavioral principle, applied behavioral techniques in behavior-based safety program. Okay, procedure routinely ignored. For example, supervisor formally disciplines workers and warns of future behavior. So this is example how we manage consequences. Liquid spill is immediately cleared. Supervisor thanks workers on for safe job well done. Okay, so next slide. Behavior is influenced by consequences. We do things we do because of what we anticipate we follow from doing it. Okay, so this is normal. In attempting to influence behavior, we can use positive consequences and negative consequences. Right? Good job, well done. You will or else. So these two types of managing consequences can help us in shaping behavior. Both of these strategies work, but which works best and it's most preferred, it depends on how we plan and manage it systematically. So, in a good company, a positive approach to influencing and changing behavior. So, if you can remember juga dalam in topic 6, we learn on the success oriented and failure oriented. So, positive approach. Key features in positive approach, major emphasis on recognizing the effort people put in. Scientific approach, and we need to collect data, which means observing behavior sometimes too. Coaching, involvement. So positive approach in a workplace influence behavior change due to the good consequences that happen after that. Okay, so in the end, we say that behavior as a function of consequences. So behavior plays a major role in most of our workplace accident. Human errors is sometimes a factor, but we often choose to violate safety rules. Unsafe behavior is mainly influenced by our expectations of the consequences because we want to feel comfort, we want to feel convenience, so people tend to do unsafe behavior. Okay, because expectation and the consequences. Natural consequences in safety can favor risk taking. They favor to the risk taking. For example, do shortcut, getting the job done quicker in order to have a longer rest time. Okay, for example. Okay, we need to counter the persuasive fact by delivering our own workplace consequences. So in workplace, we have to encounter this fact of consequences analysis ni lah, the consequences issue regarding human behavior. That's what make us more understand. The approach in good company is to positively reinforce safe behavior and create a sense of pride.